What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. If you didn't see the last episode, we just got a little bit away from the story and we just did a side story, something like this, a legacy mission. And we just saw that how the Odo ancients got to the Persians, and now Persians are controlling some part of the Greek world and trying to manage to find a way to the main Greek lands. But now we are back to the main, our main story, the Odyssey story, the story that's all about our family, and we have to go back to the Sparta. They were going to continue that. But before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe, set your notifications on, and leave your comments down below. So, without wasting any time, let's go for it. Here we are, back at the Sparta after a lot of time.
Get the oars out!
Back to these lands.
Ready oars for docking!
Meet Marini and see what she has to tell us. Laconia, Valley of the Warriors.
Alexios! Alexios!
Madam?
Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
Not yet.
You should. The answers to many of your questions are there. Your father would be proud to see how you've grown.
For now, let's deal with what needs to be done here.
I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel. I've spent some of the happiest days of my life here. And some of the worst, too.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Wow.
Let's go. Ella.
Τι τούτο πεις?
Get out of the way.
Ώρα κάσε.
Ας, μη, πάψε. Πάψε, ήμαρτον. Πάψε.
Μην τούτο πεις.
Πάψεν τούδε.
Τούτο μόνον.
Παύσεις. Α, γιατί.
Marini,
Πάψε.
where are you taking us?
Αποκτήνεις
And
άτινα.
that is the rule.
The closer we get to Sparta, more memories keep flooding in.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
I know. On Naxos I could forget. It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it to the bottom of the sea.
Did you put memories of us in that box?
I wanted to. But it would have taken all the wood in the land to build one big enough.
Oh, so you couldn't forget about us.
Have you lost your senses?
Oh. That's Sparta. Where's the Sparta?
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Alexios, wait! You shouldn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory. The agoge is what turns boys into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come. Let's go home.
Wait for a fucking second. Holy shit, they're going to kill them. I'm not going to fight. One is enough for that. We're going to kill that.
Pater? I'm not your father, but I'm sure he's proud of you.
Tell him I'm sorry I yelled. I was angry. I didn't mean to.
He died with honor. His death was unnecessary. What are you doing here? I was passing by when the wolves attacked these boys. But they're Spartans in training, so I let them handle things on their own.
He lies. He fought the wolves, clearly wanting glory for himself.
You've interfered with Spartan law and lied about it. There's more honor in that dead boy's heart. You should return to where you came from.
Are you all right? What happened?
I couldn't just stand by and watch.
The agoge is what turns boys into men, and soldiers into Spartans. You have only made them weaker by interfering.
What good are they to anyone if they're dead?
Alexios, please.
Why can't...
This isn't Kefalonia, Naxos, or anywhere else. This is Sparta. And breaking Spartan law can get you killed.
Believe me, Mater. I know exactly what breaking Spartan law gets you.
Come. Let's go home.
That training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. The best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules, and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are ilotas, enslaved peasants made to work the fields and mines.
Slaves? Why don't they
This
Spartan
doesn't
fields keep
mean
them fed,
anything.
and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all.
Oh, Sparta.
Nobody has any respect for our work these days.
I never thought I'd find myself back in Sparta. It looks so peaceful. despite the war raging elsewhere.
Get out of here!
Oh, look at this place.
Μη, πάυσε.
Let's go forward.
Και μη επιστρέφει. Watch it! You'll kill someone!
Okay. I just break a rule at the beginning and now.
Προς τι το όλον?
Πού την ως σπουδαιοτέρου μετέρχεσαι.
That was a dumb idea, but here we are, and I cannot regret about what I have done. Just wanted to save the kiddos. They just died. And here we are.
This was the first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, he's going to bring glory to Sparta.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training.
My heart broke that day.
Yeah.
But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again.
Me too.
Do you remember the first time you held your sister?
I was scared I'd break her. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me.
Even then, you held her so tight, I thought you would squeeze the life out of her.
She turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive.
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home,
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens. But they're leaderless, mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But you said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed, and you'll have the king's attention.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers, then what?
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying swords.
Okay. I'll do that.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.
Wow. So we can go and
Alt!
wait. Let me check the map and see what do we got. This is the king of Sparta. This is the bully. Let's go for this. And what they say. Pay our respect to Leonidas, our grandfather, and then we will keep going after those Spartans. Kill this Spartan, and then I'll be good to go and see the king.
Will not be outmaneuvered by the Athenians the way the Persians did to Leonidas.
Grandfather was a true hero. Maybe one day.
Here he is.
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
So, our blood is the blood of kings.
You are so much more than a mercenary. You carry the blood of heroes, blood of power. Remember what I told you?
That people would try to take that power for themselves.
And then you promised.
I wouldn't let them.
Hold out your spear.
Oh my god, she knows that how that works.
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough!
We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas, the days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Defy the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men.
My king?
Xerxes wants Sparta. He'll have to go through me.
Oh, this man was a real legend.
Incredible! Now do you understand?
What must I do?
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has reason to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise again.
Well, well, well. Mother and son united in Sparta at last. And look at you, a god and goddess among mortals.
Who are you?
King Pausanias, we're honored. I was sorry to hear about your father.
Yes, our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Alexios, my king?
Who could forget? The boy who died to save his sister. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless law.
Ancient and merciless. Most Spartans live and die by these laws. But you sound more progressive.
And you sound like you've been rubbing elbows with Athenians.
I've been to a symposium or two.
In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen, he would.
Spartan laws destroyed my family. Spartan laws had me claw my way through the streets. We're here today because he defied those laws.
He did, and he lost his head for it. But we're not here to talk about the dead, are we?
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris. We want it back.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss reinstating our citizenship and reclaiming our home.
Of course. There's nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however, still hasn't forgiven you for the whole nose incident.
What can we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Hilot rebellion, and the Kreptia are stalking the flames. Savagely killing Hilots, stealing livestock, and leaving corpses to rot in the streets.
The Cryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared in the world.
Once. But the Cryptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you want your home back or not?
Okay.
Good. So the Ilots will no longer support the senseless slaughtering of their people.
And where would I start looking for these cryptia?
One can be found in the fort on Zarak's Point. Another was assigned to guard the Spartan leader's house. The third is more elusive. He was last seen in one of the villages west of Hilot Hills. He's definitely the loudest of the three.
If killing cryptia will get our home back, I'll do it.
Find and kill the three. Okay, one of them is that way.
Turn around and go home.
I will go for the nearby.
If Archidamos believes in the old ways, won't killing his cryptia create conflict between him and Pausanias? I miss Kefalonia sometimes. Life was simple, even if Marcos was a bumbling idiot.
Question is this. How the hell does Leonidas know this cultist? Was he working with those people or... This guy is making me used.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Oops.
Better take...
Oh no, not this. I don't want a map. I will...
Guess it was nothing.
Okay. Should I kill them? Yeah, I have to kill them. And I will, but before I do, let me check all the place. Whoa.
Glory!
What's going on there?
Here's where you die!
He can't be far. Right, sir.
There are too many of them in this place.
You!
Get them!
Say goodbye! For our king! Fight! Where are we going? Come back and fight!
He's lucky I didn't catch him.
Okay,
You'll die
that's
here!
it. Get up over here. I'm gonna kill all of you.
For glory! You know you can't win.
Right there. Give me the shield. Thank you for the shield.
Looks like Have you held a weapon before?
Okay, you wanna?
You're making us too easy.
Come on.
Curse you! Where'd you go?
Find you! Let me make your death painless. I could kill you. We'll just make this more fun.
Why he's not giving me his shield? Okay.
Wait, suffer.
See them.
Okay. Oh my god.
Just surrender. Make it easy on yourself. He's here. I'll make it quick.
Where should I go? What
I'll
should
get
I
a
do?
handsome reward for killing you.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. about him. That wasn't too bad. Because she was a speed one, it wasn't that much hard. Thank you for the... Wow. Okay. Get out of here. Okay, get to the other ones.
Stand up! I'm only going to say this once. Ugh. This village stinks like a pig's asshole. Everyone shut up! Or you'll eat steel! I'd be more than happy to bash your teeth in!
Sayonara. The second one is there. That's the third one. Where is the third one? What? Oh. Ah. Well. I'm gonna need to climb up your whole mountain and pass it. At the fort. Get up there, kill the Cryptia and get out. That's all. Get in, get out.
I should try to stay out of sight.
What did...
There's nothing over here.
What was that?
Sparta!
I just made a mistake. Okay, Cryptia is dead. So these guys... Oh, where is that? Bam, okay,
He can't get away now!
Your giant Spartan hands!
Who taught you to...
Your death will pay well!
Not now.
Oh my god. Now tons of them are going to come. It's going to be like this. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Got too many.
For Ares!
Won't get away now!
See you. Namaste.
Are you even trying?
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of this place. That's what I'm trying to do. Down. Four of us. Are those the Spartans? Yeah, that is Spartan. Four of us, boy. Boy, over here. Now we got another mission to you that I think I'll have to do, yeah? King of Sparta. go this one, but where is it? See. Oh, I can fast travel. Yeah? Can I? Yeah. I can fast travel over here and do that. Now we just have to kill these guys.
The weapons have to be here somewhere.
God.
There's only one Spartan here that I need to kill. It'll be easier if I don't alert the others.
Okay, he's at that way.
I need to take down their commander.
Hey? Hey! Stop! I can fight you in my...
Okay, that's from here. No. No one is gay to surrender, Spartan.
And you call yourself
a
warrior?
Yeah, I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior, but I'm assassin as well. Now what should I do?
He's right there!
Kill this Spartan trader and destroy the weapon crate.
He's right there!
Oh my god, oh my god! This woman again. I don't want to fight with you. Why you want?
Oh, you'll get me a handsome reward!
Why you want to kill me? Okay.
Come on! Before she gets away! Yes, sir! Tutto.
Those are the... Okay, kill this Spartan traitor. I just kill him. They operate in the northwestern part of the forest Eurotas. Now let me check the forest Eurotas. Okay, this is the north western. This is the place. About to kill all of them? Looks like I have to kill all of them.
You're
First,
dead!
I have to kill this woman. Give me that shit. Okay.
Hades awaits you!
You can't escape!
You'll bleed!
No one's going to get me.
Killing you will pay well!
And holy... There are too many.
I'm getting that bounty!
I don't know what should I do. Oh, get down. I don't know, what should I do? Free these people while the soldiers are away. Okay, let's climb up. You guys are free. Get out of this place.
Freedom! This
You
will not
saved
be
me.
forgotten, friend!
Thank you.
And you guys can go. The George Marble Core. Is this? Okay, this is the place. I'll have to kill all of them. Yeah? Do I kill them?
Watch out! I've lost them! You won't get away!
I can't believe I get paid for this!
Okay. Oh.
They're getting away!
Not
You're
that
a waste
one.
of time!
You won't get far!
Why they all are trying to kill
Your
me?
skills are a joke!
There are thousands of other people you guys can.
He won't escape!
I won't give up on that bounty so easily!
No, I'm out of this place. Let me do something. Wait for a second. I have the money. I will pay. There's no bounty on my head. And you guys can get away. See you guys around. Okay?
Report, soldier!
Nothing at all!
Don't let up! I want them found!
Right! Eyes open, sir!
Bye bye. See you.
Out of the way!
Can't you see me?
fine arrow. I thought to kill all of these guys.
Swear I heard something.
Get over here. On for assassinations.
Huh?
Okay. Okay, he's dead too. That's good. Put him this way. Okay, this one. Die. He is dead too.
What?
Oh my god, dog.
You can One more good hit will do it.
You guys are just being.
Huh? Now that's weird. Nothing? Strange.
No, he's dead too. This one is dead too. How many more? And this was not what I was supposed to do.
No, you die!
I should have gone that way. I'm an idiot.
Don't you dare! You want to win!
Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Man.
There
where's the
you
king?
are. I can take you in to see the kings when you're ready.
I am ready.
What do I need to know before I go in?
Ah, that's right. You've never had an audience with the two kings.
I've met Pausanias.
King Pausanias. Ah, really? Kings
Yeah.
Pausanias and Archidamos share rulership. Impress them both, and your home will be returned to you.
I didn't expect this to be pleasant. Waiting won't make this easier.
Then let's go. Your mother's already inside.
Why are they doing that? They're going to kill each other.
Where are the kings?
There. What do you say now?
You've made your point, Archidamos. I yield.
Another 2 squadrons to Viatir, then. As I said.
Yeah.
Is that how they solve arguments?
Sometimes.
Archidamos's guard has improved. He should thank me.
Brasidas, you've come with news. Let's hear it.
My kings, may I present Merini, descendant of Leonidas, and her son Alexios.
How dare you show your face in Sparta?
Alexios helped me secure Corinthia, my king. He helped with the Ilotes rebellion. They want what's best for Sparta. I beg you to listen.
Let's hear what they have to say before we bloody the palace floor.
Speak, Marini. Why are you here?
I have returned to reclaim my Spartan citizenship, to reclaim our home.
You exiled yourself. Your son killed an elder and ran.
Not to mention the crooked nose he gave you.
My family was betrayed, my king. Sparta was betrayed. We've come to expose these traitors.
You haven't cared for Sparta for many years.
What you say is true. But I swear by the 2 gods my intentions are pure.
Marini has made her intentions known. What are yours?
My intentions are to hunt down those who betrayed my family and Sparta, and kill them.
And who exactly do you think betrayed Sparta?
That's what I'm here to find out.
First, prove yourself loyal. Bring glory to Sparta, and redeem yourself in the eyes of the gods. Until then, neither you nor your mother have a right to your lands.
Tell me what I must do, and it will be done.
The Spartan army fights the Athenians in Viotia. Join the commandos there. Come back victorious, or do not return.
Consider the battle won.
Spoken with the confidence of a child who hasn't seen real war. You will find my commander out of Mount Helicon. Give him this and tell him I sent you.
Not so fast. 2 kings, 2 tasks.
Heracles completed 12. 2 shouldn't be a problem.
First Spartan thing you've said all day.
The Olympics will be starting soon in Elis, and our fighting champion requires an escort.
You want me to be an escort?
I want you to make sure the Spartans return with a wreath.
That's how he'll bring glory to Sparta? By winning an event in the Olympics?
Not an event, my king. By making sure Sparta wins the entire Olympics.
Perfect.
You have your orders.
Yeah.
We'll see you when your tasks are completed.
Yeah.
If they're completed.
I'll get them done, and you'll give us back our home.
There's some Spartan left in you after all.
Brasidas, show them out.
Well, see
Next.
you, king. While I've done everything, I will come back and show you how it should have been done.
That went well.
Considering you still have your head on your shoulders, yes, I'd say it went very well.
The kings were generous to give us a second chance.
And all I have to do is win the Olympics.
And a war.
Is there anything you need to know before setting off?
No.
One of the kings is a cultist. So, one of these tasks is surely a trap. But, which one?
Brasidas?
Wouldn't say that within earshot of the palace. but I fought with both of them. I can't believe either is a traitor.
We need to find proof before we make any accusations.
I think the second
Keep your
one.
eyes open.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready. And you? What will you do while I'm gone?
I received a message just before we went in.
What kind of message?
A clue to the whereabouts of another cultist. I'm going to Arcadia.
Alone?
The fates are smiling on us. I was ordered there. We can travel together.
That would be helpful. My thanks.
I'll meet you both in Arcadia then. Safe journeys.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Well, that's it. We just did it, and they say, we just made to see the kings, and they give us the task. The important task we have to know which one is the traitor, and which one of them. I think the second one is the cultist, but in the next episode we're just going to make it sure that which one is going to be the cultist. So stay tuned for the next episodes. But before you leave, don't forget to like and subscribe, set your notifications on, and leave your comments down below. So see you guys around.